In the absence of unions, workers don't have a voice in their workplace. They don't have a say about their working conditions, and they don't have control over the income they're going to be bringing home for their families. So unions are incredibly important to provide that voice. Teamsters 117 originated as a warehouse local union and over the years has grown. Teamsters 117 is a union that represents 16,000 workers in King County, Pierce County, and across the state of Washington. Local 117 is probably the most diverse Teamsters union you can find in the country. The workers we represent come from all walks of life. We're the third largest Teamsters Local in the United States, and it's our objective to become the biggest. We are empowering workers to fight for better wages and benefits and working conditions, providing job security and retirement security so that they and their families can have better lives.
At Safeway, we have a wage package, which is our hourly rate. And on top of that hourly rate, I don't pay a premium for my medical insurance. And then they also put over $4 an hour into my retirement.
We do that through collective bargaining. We do that through enforcing those contracts. And we do that through organizing and growing our strength because, as we all know, there's strength in numbers.
All of the members with the Department of Corrections are members of 117. It's about 6,000 to 7,000 members.
The majority of the people at Block Steel are Teamsters 117. I think it's important to have unions in order to give people that can't necessarily communicate for themselves in a way that's going to secure their livelihood.
I see that it is a collective unit.
I believe the union is an asset because we can't negotiate our own packages, our own employment with a multi-million-dollar corporation as an individual.
If you were to try to accomplish negotiating a contract on your own with an employer, I think you'd run into a lot of walls. I think that they don't see you as somebody that has the wherewithal to argue your own worker rights.
That's what this is all about. It's about living wage. It's about making it possible for the middle class to be the middle class.
I've seen a lot of people get laid off. I've seen a lot of people struggle to make ends meet. I'm active in my union because I want to stop seeing that.
I started as a Teamster when I was 19. I'm in a Peer 84 program, which means that for every year of service I get a point, and for every year of my age I get a point. When I get 84 points I can retire. I'll be 52 and be able to retire with a full pension.
It feels pretty good to know that I can go to work every day, and as long as I do what's expected of me at work, that I'll be treated fairly.
I think many employers have the erroneous impression that their workers' interests are not aligned with the employer's interests, and that's just not true. Workers are interested in finding efficiencies and growing companies in order to make it possible for them to continue working and to work efficiently. The strength of the union is in the members.
I think I'm passionate about being in 117 because I just love the protection that we have.
The union really backs me up in things besides just my job. They back me up as a person.
The members come together collectively and they assert their power as a group.
You look at the fact that people's incomes are falling over the last few decades, that organizing and belonging to a union like Local 117 and negotiating a contract is a way to preserve your income, to improve your benefits and improve your family's way of life.
I get fair wages, I get medical benefits, I get a pension contribution, and I get a sense of security, and I also get a sense of unity.
I think in a best case scenario, everyone should be in the union because people need to be protected against companies because more and more there's such unfair practices going on. With the union, you have a partner that negotiates and remedies any of these issues.
I'm involved in a group called Teamsters for Tomorrow, and I'm very excited about it. It's about getting young people involved in their union, which really is the future of the union. We're talking about bridging the generational gaps. Young people my age, how do we afford a down payment for a home? How do we start to build towards having our own family? What is a working wage?
Teamsters for Tomorrow is really about the younger generation. It's really about reaching out to the people who will hold the reins of the union tomorrow.
You think 16,000 members, wow, that's big. It sounds kind of impersonal, but there's nothing impersonal about Teamsters Local 117.
The Teamsters for Tomorrow organized a toy drive for laid-off Teamster employees.
By mid-December, we had raised over 350 toys for 65 children.
We also organized a bowling event that raised a large amount of money for the Alfieri Scholarship.
The Alfieri Scholarship is put together by our union for local students and members of Local 117.
And we organized a food drive that donated food for unemployed Teamster members in the Pierce and King regions.
We are committing resources to ensure that we're able to serve the interests of our members, whatever they may be.
The future of 117 is to continue to be out there and be present and proactive.
I want to be as involved as possible and get other people as involved as possible.
It's very important for Teamsters that are younger members to get involved so that we have this strength to argue for our pensions and our medical benefits and security for our families.
Being involved in your union is not just about work issues. It's about your family. It's about your future. It's about your life and a good quality of life.
All workers in solidarity!